Alright, welcome in guys to round 3 of the Prospects Esports Zone Tier 2 Championship, where Kick Sauber are currently dominating. So let's hope that changes tonight. We'll see how they go. They are certainly two quick drivers working together. Just seeing if we can get OG in before this starts, which of course we'll use these. Right, so he's running late. Cool. Right, so we are just loading into qualifying. Guys are just selecting their tyres. Most likely harder compound strategy here. You want two sets of hards in case of safety cars. Not that they're likely, they're very rare here. The only thing that could happen here is rain, which I don't have the data for. Some of the drivers might. I'm not going to have a clue until we get on the grid. So that's going to be good fun. So let's load up the screen. There we go. We're in. Right, championship-wise, let me just scout over this a second. We have Tier 2 announcements. There we go. So, championship so far, Respoy leading the championship on 46 points. Kai Myers, his teammate, on 36. So that puts Kick Sauber on a total of 82. They are double second place of 41 points with Red Bull. So Red Bull in second, Mercedes in third with 35, tied with McLaren 35 and Haas 34. So pretty tight in the little battle for second, third and fourth there, and fifth. But yeah, the rest of the drivers, you've got Kimi Räikkönen in third, 35 points, so only one behind Kai Myers, Hellboy in fourth with 31, and JM Quinney in fifth with 31. So again, tight battle from fourth to fifth. And then the rest of the field going down, nicely spread out. First few drivers going out on track. We've got a quick lap here, around 1 minute 15, isn't it? 1 minute 15, 1 minute 16 lap time. Some of the tier 1s sneaking into the 14s, which is extremely quick. I certainly couldn't keep up with that. I managed a 15.4 and I was happy with it. So, right, let's see if we can get these controls working. We don't want that one. We want spectator menu. We want we don't want any of that. We want that. We want that. We want full track map. And then we can bin that off and find ourselves a driver, which is, we've got a, can I do it this way? Here's the question. I don't have a mouse, so I can't do it that way. What if I go 9? Oh. Oh, oh, oh. I didn't know I could do this. So anyone in the top 10 I can select this way. What if I go... No, I can't do that. Okay. Right, blue car is outside the top 10. Damn it. Banana. We can spectate Banana for his first lap. No pressure, lad. So, coming around last corner in fourth gear, keeping the traction nicely. Didn't use all the track, but planting the ERS down. Should burn down to around 70% here, I believe. No, go for a little bit extra, why not? Into turn 1, down to second gear, get the turn in, quickly up to third hopefully to get the traction. No, very nicely done. Down through the second DRS straight, or curved straight. Turn 3, very tricky braking zone, you can easily lock that front left. A little bit of a snap from there, struggling a little bit of traction on exit. And then up to one of the hardest corners on the track to nail. Very quick left-hander, purple sector 1. Fourth gear round the next corner. Again, another hard traction zone up the hill. Now, hard braking, clip the curb. Oh, it just kicked his rear end out. Send it into here. Slight lift, then... Okay, just a lift. A little dab of brakes helps you turn in there. Through the S's, which are completely flat. Little lift just to keep the traction. Down the hill. Into the final sector. Second gear through that corner. Could possibly push third. Then second gear through here to get the rotation. Nicely done. Use all the track, even the pit lane. And then fourth gear around the final corner. Using third. Okay. Using the entire width and the curb. Lovely stuff. And a 17.4 from Banana. Who do we have behind? It's a Haas. Which is going to be Quinney. Quinney coming through the final corner. To complete his lap. Looking like a 16.9. Okay. And then we've got a Red Bull, which is Oliver Sequeira at 28. Okay, it must have been a kind of banker lap there. Look at Jar Jar with 20.7. Kai Myers 16.9. Then we've got... He's just crossed the line, not on a lap. Our Kick Sauber. So Haas, outlap. Another Kick Sauber. Kai coming into the pits, I believe. Yes, Mercedes. Hellboy. Nope. Jar Jar. Going round again. 7 seconds down, so he's starting another lap. He's fueled up. Hellboy's starting a lap, I believe. No, he's in that sector. How confusing. Rebel. Owen. Must be finishing a lap. Here we go. What's he done? 16.9. Very good lap. Look at that. 3 on 16.9 at the top. Very close. Good bankers. Oliver Sequeira is up on his time. Obviously. Only 8 tenths though. He's got no ARS to play with, so it might have been worth charging that battery up. Coming around the final corner. It's not a bad lap without ERS. Goes pole. 11 seconds up on his time. Must have had an error in the last sector. Aston Martin, F1 Nerds, 17.0. Anybody else improving behind? I'm just keeping an eye on the times. Alpine, just Komi-san, 16.8. Solid time, sir. And then your teammates just started behind you. McLaren crossing the line on outlaps. Viff, 16.7. Steals P1, or provisional P1. Grandai Gamer across the line, starting a lap. Mercedes will be Jar Jar, improving with a 18.4. Rain on the feature race, 90% chance. News just in, guys. 90% chance of rain. Oh yes, I'm not going to be bored. This is great. One of the most boring tracks for overtaking, but if it's wet, oh, it's going to be fun. You guys let me know who you think will be the first DNF in the wet, because I think there will be one. Oliver is definitely pitting. He's had a few laps. Chances of me making it, mate, are very slim. I wouldn't worry about tonight. Okay. Just the line. That was an Alpine, Prince Oro, 17.1. McLaren, let's catch these guys. Grandad Gamer, 18.2. Red Dog Twin. Got to step up into the big shoes of Kimi Raikkonen tonight, and it's an 18.0, so very close to two McLarens. I believe no one else is on a lap. So 16.7 currently holds the top spots with the sort of provisional times, the banker laps, getting a feel in a circuit. So we could probably see like a low 16 towards the end of the session. It definitely does ramp up this track. Who's coming across the line? That'll be Beast. Beast starting a lap. Only man on a lap right now. Let's see how he goes. Down into turn 1. Good traction out of turn 1 there. Not sliding too much at all. Does he lock up into turn 3? No, pretty good. Pretty solid. Nicely done. Well, it's technically turn 2 actually on the track map. Turn 3 was the kink, right? This is turn 4. Purple sector 1. 4th gear, lovely. Plant the throttle. Good. Kept the traction. Don't hit the curb. Oh, he missed the apex. He's alright. He's avoiding the curbs. Little lift. Full lift. Good. Pretty solid lap so far with Beast. Through into the final sector. Down into turn 12. It flashed slightly purple and then disappeared again for sector 2. Choosing 3rd gear around turn 13. Interesting. Using all the track. Very good. Turn gear 4 around the last corner. Yeah, 3rd? Again, they're dropping to 3rd. It's interesting. We were using 4th around there. And it's a 16.795. Just shy in P3. Solid lap though. Again, another good banker for him to use for his main lap. Who's on a lap? Red Dog in Sector 1. Polowski's done a 17.8. Reese is coming through Sector 2. I think that'll be it. So Reese, our current championship leader, can he take the top spot in qualifying? Coming down into Sector 3. Down to 20, 30 ERS. That's not too bad. Gives him a little bit of a boost out of the last corner. Not using as much track as the other guys. Around turn 13. Turn 14, nice and clean. Use a little bit of the curb, plant it to the line, and it's a 16.775. Again, just shy of that provisional time from Viffy. So again, very, very close from these top guys. Look at the gap. Tier 2 is so competitive. So competitive. It's like real life F1. So Haas just gone across the line, which is Quinny starting a lap. We have Polowski going into the pits. That might be a Williams. Banana. On a lap, but 3/10 down. Can he improve? See how he gets through Sector 2. He's in no ERS. He's getting out of the way of a kick, which is Kai. Half a second up. This could be provisional pole. Going through the last few corners. Nice and clean. Very tight through that last corner. Hello Basil, how are we doing? Welcome to the terrible comms, sir. 16-1, what a lap from Kai. I did say it could be low 16s. These guys could sneak into 15s then. Come on, impress me. I want to see a 15-7 for pole. Impress me, tier 2. F1 Nerd across the line gets a 16-7. Goes into that massive bunch from 2nd to 6th. Who else is crossing the line there? Hellboy just finished a lap? Maybe. Another Mercedes. Makita starting a lap. McLaren's the Haas in between, which is that's Quinny, but invalidated. And Biffy into the pits, so he's starting a lap. I think the next guy on a lap. Oh my god, where's Hellboy going? I thought you'd binned it. I genuinely thought you'd binned it. F1 Nerd. I can't. You're definitely pitting? Pitting? No. Yeah, pitting. I don't think anyone was on a lap. Maybe Quinny. Definitely Quinny. What do you reckon, Basil? Give me a prediction for pole lap time and who's on pole, and then a prediction for first DNF in the race, because it's going to be wet. 90% chance of rain. Oof. Looking forward to it. Jar Jar across the line. Jar Jar's just improved to a 17.3. We're watching Quinny come through the last corner. Keep him 4th. Good man. Throttle down. Nearly using the curb. 15, 16, 6. Viffy for pole and first DNF because he's an idiot. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. Well, Quinny and Viffy are certainly liking this track. Splitting the kick Saubers. Who have we got coming up to the line now? Polowski starting a lap. Nice early lap. And then we've got an Alpine of Comey starting a lap. Jar Jar will be coming back to the pits. So it will be... Did I say it was Polowski? How's Jar Jar only 2/10 off his time? He's still pushing. He's still pushing. Interesting. Surely he's going in the pits. Yeah, I thought as much. Alright, Polowski, what you got? Your 400's up in Sector 1. Come on. Show me something special. through into sector 3. Not using all the curb, but flat out, which is good. Turn 12, tough braking zone down to 3rd. Use all the curb on the outside of the corner. Down to 2nd on the apex of this to get the turn. And he stays 3rd. It usually runs you a little bit wide, that. Then into the final corner, drop to 4th. And then it's good. Down to 3rd. See, 3rd compromises traction, I feel, on the last corner. But a 16.8. Solid lap time, midfield. Then we're looking at McLaren outlap. Comey's gone in. So everyone's chilling in the pits. So Red Dog. Red Dog will be our next guy. Who do I feel is going to win this race? Whoa. Looking at the pace so far, it's pretty close apart from Kai. Kai's obviously put a stonker of a lap in there halfway through a session. But yeah, can't really look past the Kicksaubers. They are a very strong team. So more than likely a Reese or Kai win. I'll go with Kai this week. I went with Reese last week. We'll go with Kai this week. And then first DNF, Banana. You don't like the wet. Struggling with his new settings and wheel. Wet conditions. Could be a problem. But we got Red Dog on the flying lap. Luckily didn't catch any traffic coming out the pits. Through turn 3. Nicely done, nice and flat out. Up the hill, a little bit wobbly on the straight. Could cost him a little bit of time. Oh, that rear end really wanted to go through turn 4 there. 4th gear, keeping decent traction there. Up to turn 6 and 7. Clipping the curbs, that kicks the rear end out. You don't want to be touching them. Through turn 8, 9. And he's run wide. Made a mistake there. Rear end's gone on him again. He's getting out the way of a Ferrari. Which is CH5. Hellboy's on a lap. Or starting. Who else might be on a lap? Reese. Yeah. And Fifi starting a lap. So I believe Reese is the next one. He's gone purple sector 1. I didn't see the time. So we'll see how he gets on through sector 2. Nice and clean through the S's. Keep it clean all the way through here. Little bit on the curb. I thought he nearly invalidated there. Through turn 11. McLaren might have just put him off a little bit. There's a late dive out the way. Turn 12. A little bit of boost to the turn 13. Get it nice and tight. Nice. Solid. This could be a good lap from Reese. Up to the line. Empty the entire battery, and it is a 16-1. Just takes provisional pole from his teammate, but I feel like Kai's going to beat that. Where's Hellboy? I know he's coming up to the line. 4 tenths up. This could be a big improvement. And it is a 16-4. Currently takes P3. Mercedes going across the line now. Lakita Jar Jar starting a lap. There is a Haas of Viffy starting. So then we're on a Ferrari of CH55. Coming up to the line to complete his lap. I believe he's got a Red Bull following him as well, which will be Oliver or Owen. Coming up to the line, that is a 17.4, followed by Owen, boosting his way up to P4, 16.5, solid time. Beast across the line, 16.3 up to P3, really good time from Beast. Aston Martin, F1 Nerd, 1 tenth, 2 tenths up. He's going to improve to a 16.6 P7. Comey is not Comey, it is not Banana. Is it Banana? It is Banana. Oh, what a lap from Banana, a 16.2. What an improvement. Go on, lad. Nicely done. Comey across the line, and his teammate, I believe, Oro, hasn't improved. Red Bull, Oliver across the line, no real improvement. Grandad Gamer beats his teammate, Red Dog. The Kicksaubers, Kai takes pole position with a 15.8. Just didn't quite catch that, but there we go, into the 15s from Kai. Showing his tier 1 pace. No, I'm joking. No, really, really good lap. 3/10 clear of his teammate. We have got Kicksauber, Williams, and then Alpine. And that is quali over. So it looks like no one can stop the Kicksaubers. They are dominating. 41 points clear in the Constructors' Championship, and now clear at the front, locking out the front row. So, yeah, onto the race. And a wet race at that. Right, let's get these screenshots before somebody clicks the effing button. That one. There's always someone. Results. There. It's annoying because you have to go into here and do that to get the bottom one. And then there. And then go back into the Discord. Do not ready on the grid. We go at 22:26. There we go. Oof. That's wet. That looks like the weather that just came down outside my house. So, with some heavy rain coming down, I am going to grab a drink, because hopefully it'll stop me coughing, and then we'll get into the race, so we'll be right back, chat. That's good timing. We're here for the formation lap. Cool. So somebody readied up early. Hopefully they can find out who that was, because we did say 2026. So well, someone's getting a quali ban next week. Right. So that look like Inter tyres? Wet tyres, full wet tyres at the front. Okay, cool. I was about to say, we do have some Inters. Oh. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So, we have some Inters at the front. We'll keep the interval on and we'll keep the tyres on. Because it's good information. So, two Kicksaubers going for the full wet tyres at the front, and then the Williams behind going for a little bit of a gamble. Might be a little bit slow early on, but if that track dries up quickly, they won't need to pit, and they will be that little bit quicker as soon as there's a dry line. Comey sitting there on the wet tyres will probably get the jump on the Williams with the extra grip. So might see the Williams drop down to P4, P5 on lap 1. And then you've got a group of 3 Inter tyres, JM Quinney, Hellboy, Owen. F1 Nerd, Viffy, Oliver Sequeira all on wets, Polowski on Inters, Jar Jar and Oro on wets, and then CH Max on Inters at the back there as well, with the 2 McLarens going full wets. So a bit of a mix all the way through. There could be some chaos with all the different traction levels. Is Kai going to be able to park? No, he's got himself disqualified. Who else can't park? Reese can't park. No one can park. What's going on? Rest of the grid can park, right? P6 down. Can all park. Yeah. Cool. So it was just the guys at the front. So how are your cold, wet tyres going to be, guys? Right. We have 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go at the Hungaroring with Kai Myers and Reese Boy. It looks like Kai's got the better start. Give me a decent camera angle. Yep, Kai. Reese is covering the inside. Banana. Oh, and that's Beast into the back of Reese. Not making his braking point there. Not realising that it's very wet and you need to brake very early into turn 1. That has allowed the 2 Kicksaubers to run off into the distance. Beast now has front right end plate damage. He's got to let his teammate go here. He's compromised him twice now into that turn 1 and turn 3. So they are fighting away on those inter tyres. The huge gaggle of cars on the wets just wanted to get past. There is a little bit of argy-bargy going on behind. Hellboy's missing his front right end plate. Lakita Jar Jar's missing his front right end plate. Everybody's just bumping into each other. The McLaren getting squeezed onto the curb there, which wasn't great to see. Biffy had a bit of a slide. But yeah, out front we've got the Kicksaubers making a little bit of a run for it. Banana's got past Beast now, he's let him go with that wing damage. I would have thought, looking at the state of that front wing, Beast might have to pit. Oh, there's a Red Bull going wide in the background. There's an Aston Martin go for a dive on the Alpine. Oof, just about survives that one. The Red Bull's going side by side. Oliver Sequeira making his way past Owen, but Owen wants to fight that on the inside with the inter tyres against the wets. Who's got the better grip? It looks like Oliver Sequeira is keeping that position, and Owen has gone into the pits. Must have wing damage. So back to the front. Beast has stayed out. Banana has caught back up to Kai Myers. Reese has gone. Bearing in mind, he got a slap up the backside on the first lap there. Owen has retired in the pits already. I mean, okay, kind of pointless, but whatever. It's horrendously wet conditions. There might be safety cars. Why retire? Banana sliding his way out of turn 3, trying his hardest to keep with Kai and possibly make the overtake. See if he can get those inter tyres activated in these extremely wet conditions. We've got further back, there is no real close battles. 0.3. Yeah, it's literally you're just waiting for the car in front of you to make a little mistake. Reese is gone. He's 3.4 seconds down the road. Is Kai just holding the pack up? That's unbelievable pace in the wet from Reese. Is Banana sending one down the inside on Kai? Oh, the door gets shut a little bit. Ends up ghosting. Not sure if there was racing room left there for Banana on the inside. Goes down the right hand side of him into the final corner. Oh, he gets his nose cut off into the final corner as well for good measure. Oh, it was Kai going into the pits. I'm assuming Kai must have wing damage there. So we've got the 2 Williams chasing down Reese Boy now. Can the inter tyres be fast enough for that? Does Kai change his wing? That is the question. Is that why he was that little bit slower? Nope, he's just going straight onto inters. Interesting. Early stop to inters. Okay. That could be an interesting one. See if he can go to the end from here. It's a long, long way. We've got F1. That is a Red Bull of Oliver Sequeira looking for a move up into turn 4. This is going to be very, very tight. It's too wide into turn 4 in the wet. You're going to be running wide there. Goes off track. I don't know if he's going to have to give that position back. That is an overtake off track right there. And then you've got Polowski close behind, wants to get involved in the action. Not sure the stewards would be looking at that in real F1, saying, hold on a minute, you complete the move off track, give that one back. But we can't hand out 10-second penalties here for cutting corners, or going off track. So, moving on from that, F1 Nerd looks for the move back on Oliver Sequeira. He's going, hold on a minute, I want that position. Can he make it stick around the outside of turn 13? He's not got the grip there, unfortunately. Oliver Sequeira's got the inside line, and it keeps the position ahead. Just Komi-san is Banano fastest lap. I tell you what, it might be Inters, guys. It might very well be Inters. F1 Nerd really wants this place back. He's all over the back of Oliver Sequeira, weaving all over the track. Interesting that they're both on wet tyres and they've got a queue behind them. These boys want to get on with it. They want to chase the front pack. Kai Myers has already caught the McLarens of Grandad Gamer and then Red Dog Twin after his pit stop. He'll be carving through the field on those Inter tyres. Oliver Sequeira drifting his way around turn 5. Brain nearly stopped working there. F1 Nerd's kind of backed off a little bit now, possibly recharging battery to go again. We saw a little bit of fuel saving. In fact, there's a yellow light on Just Komi-san there for fuel. Saw a bit of fuel saving from the front guys yesterday in Tier 1, so it'll be interesting to see if any of these have gone with the low fuel. Reese definitely has. He's got a yellow light for fuel. Banana is only 1.8 off the lead now, so this is impressive pace in the wet conditions on the Inters. Should be with Reese within a couple of laps, certainly putting the pressure on. But at the moment, this is the battle we're looking at from P4 of JM Quinney. He has Komi. Oh, we got a move. That is Polowski. F1 Nerd and Pinsoro have gone in, so they're going to be jumping onto the Inters now. So that leaves this as a three-way battle. And it looks like Pelosi's going to have a look down the inside. Not quite doing there, a little bit too far back. But well controlled. Not sending a silly dive, just having a look, making Oliver think about it. Kai is now back up to P9, thanks to the guys pitting. It'll be interesting to see how many undercuts after pitting for those Inter tyres. Hellboy sets the fastest lap on those Inter tyres. Banana, in half a lap, has gained 1.4 seconds. Oh, yeah, you don't want to touch that curb, Banana. Certainly don't want to be locking wheels into a chicane when you're behind someone. But he's certainly got more pace on those Inter tyres. Looks like Polowski's very close to the move. Goes down the inside of the chicane on Oliver Sequeira. Makes the move stick after bouncing the curb. But he is through. Those Inters are absolutely flying now. The wet tyre guys are just going to have to suck it up, get off them, get on the Inters and see how far you can go. Because you're just going to be losing time. Or at least the guys behind Reese can maybe try and defend this and hold off Banana for as long as he can. That'd be probably the best strategy there. Try and defend as much as you can, keep him behind, and then as soon as you lose the position, jump in. That is a car round, that is Oliver Sequeira. He is round at turn 13. Fortunate for him, might have just been battling with somebody. Prince Oro has got past Grandad Gamer, he's gone a little bit wide. And apologies, Banana, you're down the inside to turn 1. Oh, there's a bit of contact, bit of rubbing. Bit of Verstappen rubbing, as we can now call it. Reese stays down the inside for turn 2. Can he hold this position? He's got the inside line. Oh, it's close, but he's going to have to concede it. There's just so much more grip on those Inter tyres, even though Banana drifts his way out of turn 3. But he is off up the road, half a second already, 0.6. There's just so much grip, isn't there? Polowski gets past Komi-san up towards turn 4. This is just Inter tyres dominating the track. Even Beast with that wing damage is closing in on Reese Boy. Banana's 1 second clear. Here's the guy that was struggling for Tier 1 pace. Goes into Tier 2, struggles for Tier 2 pace. Give him some wet conditions, and he's back at it. Go on, Banana. Show us what you're made of, lad. So, Beast, 0.8, will most likely be looking for a move down the home straight on Reesboy. He is sliding everywhere. Is he going to pit? No, he's going to hold out on him. He might just go to the point where he can chuck inters on and then go to the end, because he knows that these inter boys will have to pit at some point. 33-3. Fair play. Beast looking around the outside into turn 1. Everyone's spreading out a bit. I'm just keeping an eye on the times as well. Will Beast with the traction be able to make a move down into turn 2? I don't know why this isn't turn 2. A little kink. Kai 32.9. Flying. He certainly isn't too affected by this wing damage. 32.4 from Hellboy. Come on, Hellboy. Get involved. Get up the front. Through turn 4. Turn 5. That inside wing damage. I mean, actually, to be fair, right-hand wing damage won't be too bad around here for Beast. Oof. Both having a little bit of a moment there. Into the chicane. Nice and clean. Lovely lines. The Haas behind, just clipping the curbs. I can see CH Max is getting close to Comey. We'll check in on him in a minute. Coming through sector 2, no overtakes here. He might be able to look into turn 12 if he's got the straight line speed. But it's such a short straight that you just can't get the overspeed on the car in front. So we'll go through turn 13 and 14, get onto home straight. And if Beast can get the exit he needs. Is Reese looking to pit? No, he's going to stay out. Defend it, and we've got a virtual safety car. As Prince Oro has no wing. Prince Oro has lost it. Smashed his wing. Survived. But it is a virtual safety car. The race pace is neutralised. Don't get a drive through anyone. Stick to your delta, although it looks like Oro is not sticking to delta. He needs to be careful. What's he doing? That's Grandad Gamer with a speeding. Oh. And we're back to full racing speed. There you go. And Beast is right on the tail of Reesboy up the hill into turn... Ooh, that was a bit of a nudge on the way through. Don't know if it was intentional. He's just trying to get back on the racing line. Reese is really struggling on those wet tyres. They must be overheating. I mean, you can see the dry line already. It is drying up very quickly. Quinny having a quick look. But that would have been very audacious into that corner. CH Max having a look. And a Gamer and... Oh! Prince Oro, wait, has retired before getting into the pit lane. Interesting. Might be worth a look, stewards. Retiring on track. Don't think that's for the first time either. Okay. Grandad Gamer serves his drive-through penalty. We'll get back to the front pack. Quinny is looking around the outside into turn 13. Nothing doing there. Is Reese going to dive into the pits? Those tyres must be screaming at him now. He's got two cars all over his rear wing. In Quinny and Poloski that could both possibly make a move on him on the straight. They burn that battery. Both in the slipstream. Can Reesboy hold on to this? Quinny's going to look to the inside, fakes the move, and then he's going to get Poloski going around the outside of him into turn 1. And that means he might lose this position down into turn 2. Follow Reesboy through. No. Oh, and Quinny's just knocked his front end plate off on the back of Reese. A little bit too close to that rear end. He's hit him again! Come on, guys, you're following, and the car in front's a little bit slower. You've got to lift. You can't just plough into him. Going to be any moves here? Poloski and Quinny are side by side again into the chicane. And oh, Poloski was trying to stick his nose down the inside of Reese, but he wasn't alongside. He gets the position off Quinny. And through Sector 2, you can see how much Reese is struggling and getting side by side through Sector 2. That's crazy. Crazy stuff from Belowski. Oh, a bit of a switch across the track. Didn't know which way he wanted to go. Just hang on. Make that move down the home straight. Keep it clean. Don't need to force anything crazy. So through the final corner, 2/3 in it. Onto the home straight. Belowski going to empty that battery. Reese Boy going to the inside, defending as much as he can, but I don't feel like he's going to be able to hold this one off. Belowski's going to go to the outside of turn 1, brakes later. Oh, and just turns into the side of Reese. Needed to turn a bit later there, Belowski. That's going to compromise his exit. Going to go down the inside into turn 2. Nothing doing there. Reese brakes a little bit later. This is great defending from Reese. Really, really good defending. Belowski's going to get the switch on him in turn 3, sorry. Up into turn 4. He should be ahead. Yep. Flicks it in. Can't see. There you go. Gave me such a bad angle into that corner. But makes the move stick. Belowski's through. Reese struggling for traction. Those tyres are cooked, sir. Take them off the heat. They are cooked. They are well done. 10 laps on those wets. They'll be screaming at him. Hence all the cars being all over his gearbox through this sector 2. I mean, he's currently lost, what, 15 seconds to Banana in the lead. So maybe he's just hanging on for dry conditions. If there is going to be dry conditions in this race. So, yep, staying out. JM Quinney is going in. Jumping the gun. What's he going to go on to? Sorry, I just saw that F1 Nerd was all over the back of Jaskomi-san. Another driver on wet tyres there. So F1 Nerd going down the inside into turn 1 should make a pretty clean move here into the corner. Again, the outside car just turning in that touch early. But off through he goes. Quinney onto hards. Grandad Gamer's on hards. Interesting. Is it not a little early for dries? Still raining. Apologies. Is there traction for this? Seems it. He was able to put ERS down. Let's get back to the front here. We've got the two Kick Saubers battling with the Ferrari of CH Max. So Kai's got through there on his inter tyres. Now behind his teammate. I can't see Reese battling this too hard. Probably let him through on the next straight. Which will happen pretty much right now. Yeah, he's not going to battle that at all. So that is Kai up to P4 and chasing down the front pack. I say pack, they are well spread out. Your prediction was wrong, Basil. Vifix is just chilling in P11. Reese into the pits. He's made the jump. Is he going dries? It doesn't look like it's raining. This could be a great call. What's he going for? Is it hards? It's got to be hards, isn't it? Hards to the end? It's a long way on hards, but it's possible. Has he lost a position to F1 Nerd? He has, in the pits. Interesting. Got jumped in the pits by F1 Nerd. He's not going to like that. So the lead dry tyre runner is JM Quinney, who these guys have come out the pits right next to. So this is your dry tyre guys. In terms of the gap, I mean, yeah, you're looking 45, it's 23 second stops. That is then Kai. So the gap from Kai to Reese is what you're looking for. That is 23 seconds. Yep, Banana's in, leader's in. So he should drop down around about P4? P4, possibly 5 behind CH Max, but Pelosi's coming in as well. I believe Beast could have gone in if he wanted to and double stacked. 7 seconds was a big enough gap. They're all going dry tyres now. Seems the tyre to do it. Everyone has pitted, so the interesting thing here is, will Quinny be anywhere near them? I believe Banana is... Oh, Banana's already out and gone. So he is well clear of the rest of the back. Quinny with the fastest lap of the race is going to jump Kai, I believe. Yep, so he's up into a net P3. Chasing down Pelosi in P... what would be net P2. Oh no, sorry. Pelosi is now... yeah, this is technically the order, apart from Banana is going to be P1 when his teammate pits. Which should be this lap. So F1 nerd half a second off Kai Myers. Can Kai keep him behind, keep him clear? Reese is going to be looking to push his way through the pack. You know, if these kicks can push their way back up to P4, I think they will be happy with that after the race so far. Beast into the pits. 23 seconds. He should come back out in P3. I don't think Pelosi will get him. Hard tyres. So the only drivers on track that might have to pit again are is Lakita Jar Jar and Red Dog Twin. So here comes Pelosi. He might actually get Beast. He's got Beast. Wow. Maybe it's not 23 seconds. A little bit longer. Quinny's got Beast. That's a massive undercut. So Beast is going to have a little bit... Oh, he changed his wing. That's an extra 5 seconds. So that's 28. Yeah, so that's why Quinny got him. Hellboy with fastest lap again. Comey going down the inside of Oliver Square. Square's looking for the switchback, but doesn't quite have the exit speed for it. Oh, is he going to look to the inside? That's a... Pelosi's picked himself up a 3-second time penalty. That is going to be very painful for his race, especially with the guys closing in behind. That could cost him a few positions. Reese behind CH, not close enough. Oliver's still looking to get that place back off Comey-san. It was a good move into turn 1. Managed to keep the traction and hold it. So we've got Banana, fastest lap of the race, 21.4. This will just keep getting faster and faster because the track is drying and heating up. Biffy, I'm not sure if he just got overtaken by Jar Jar because Jar Jar's on mediums. Beast, DRS, wide open. Can he catch Quinny? Kai Myers sits past his lap 20.6. Not enough with the DRS, but might have it down into turn 2. As you get a second dose of it. Nope, not close enough, so I think he's going to be saving it for the next lap. Quinny definitely, yeah, Quinny burnt all of his battery to defend that, so next lap might be the one for him. Oliver Squarer is... Why, Christ. The amount of moving this guy does as he's under braking scares me. Because you swing across like that whilst you're braking, you're just asking for a lockup. Viffy has retired in the pit lane, which is unfortunate for him. So that'll be no points scored for the Haas driver. Rapid Beast still looking at the back of JM Quinny. Certainly feels like he's got more pace in that car. And wants to chase after the top 3, or top 2 even. So will he make a move down the home straight? I believe it'll be him, and then we'll look at Reese as well, who's very close. 0.4 of a second, should have a chance. Should be close enough if he can. He's got enough battery, he certainly does. 0.2, and there it is, down the inside into turn 1. Nice and clean, job done. If we skip back to Reese, he's not close enough. Still makes the move. Looks like CH didn't really want to fight that one too much. Let's the championship leader go. To chase off after the rest of the pack. So we've got Quinny. Just going to follow Beast now, I think, kind of try and get a toe up to Poloski. And the pack is now spreading out a bit. This is what happens when it gets to dry. Unfortunately, same happened in Tier 1 yesterday. Pack spread out a little bit and it became a bit of a snooze fest. But hopefully not. Hopefully these guys keep fighting and drag each other on their way up to the top 2 spaces, which is Poloski, who is 16. I'm going to say that again. 16 seconds behind our leader, Banana. You coming back to Tier 1, Banana? With that pace. So Kai Myers is now on the back of JM Quinny. He's certainly been cutting his way through the field. I don't think he'll be able to reach Banana, but he may very well be able to get to Poloski, who is only just round turn 1 at the moment. So yeah, this battle for the top 3 is going to be a 4, maybe even 5-way battle if Reese can cut his way through. These boys will be saving up a little bit of battery. I believe Kai's still got a fuel save. He's still yellow, and so's Reese. Nobody else. I don't think anybody else. No. Nobody else is fuel saving. Just these two. Just the Kicksaubers. They must have discussed that before the race. Someone crash, bring the safety car, make it fun. Alright, Cape Boy. We've had a couple. We had Prince Oro caused a virtual safety car, snapping his front wing off. Apart from that, we've had 2 retirements in pits. There's been some good overtakes. There's been, you know, a bit of rain. The start was wet, so people starting on wets and inters. It's been interesting. It's been a lot more interesting than Tier 1. I can tell you that for a fact. Yep, you have literally tuned in after everything happened. You've fallen asleep on the intro to the race, you've woke back up halfway through, and everything's happened. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So, Kai and JM Quinny battling it out, using Beast for a tow. Beast has made his way up into the DRS of Poloski, so we now do have a 4-way battle for the podium positions. Apart from Banana, we don't need to mention. Banana's off on his own little journey. He's already lapped 1 McLaren, he's going after the other one. So, Kai is within 3/10. Nobody else. I was going to have a look down here, but there's no one else even close to move at the moment, so we'll keep track of these. I say that. Reese just got inside a second. He's been stuck behind F1 Nerd for quite a while, like literally from coming out the pits. F1 Nerd's been able to hold off the championship leader. But back up to these guys at the front. Can Kai make his way past JM Quinny and hunt down the Beast and Poloski? We'll keep an eye on Beast to start with, as he's looking for a move on Poloski. He wants to get running away before Kai turns up. Goes to the inside of turn 1, and a nice clean move that is. Kai is then thinking, right, I want a piece of this action. I need to get past Quinny, but Quinny's got DRS and DRS and is just going to defend. Banana back to T1 inbounds. Possible. Possible with that pace. And oh no, is that Reese? Reese has had a spin. No, championship leader is round. That is going to severely hurt the Kicksaubers championship points lead. As we know, they are 41 points clear of Red Bull, which the Red Bull's in 9th, so that's not going to help. And the other Red Bull's retired. Which, in fact, I'm going to get the points up on my other screen just so I can keep track of it. So, Kai is 10 points behind Reese Boy, which currently he is gaining 9 points on him, I believe. No, maybe. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 7 points. So that'll bring the lead down to 3 points. We're back onto the home straight. I don't know if Kai's going to be looking for a move this time. He just can't. It's DRS train. Polowski's looking to the inside. Nothing doing. Yeah, it clearly shows there's a massive pace difference between Tier 1 and Tier 2. And, you know, Banana struggle first 2 rounds. What's he on? 0 points. So, you know, he gets a race win here. He is only jumping up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At best. Why is Alex Carragher inviting me? Strange. So at best 7th in the championship. So, you know, it's not like he's dominating or anything. He's just had a really good race, really good strategy, and waddled off into the distance. Comey is on the back of CH55. We'll keep an eye on that. I'd take 7th. Yeah. Yeah, certainly. Comey certainly wants that P7 off him. He's gone a little bit wide. We've already seen one overtake off track today. Let's not have another. So, front runners again, all, look at this, all half a second, and I bet you none of them can make a move. There's a McLaren going slowly in Sector 1, luckily he's carried on. None. See, it's all in half a second. Beast has got the pace to hold Polowski off, and then the other guys can't do anything about it because the DRS and ERS makes no difference down the short straight. Comey has made the move on CH55, going down into turn 2. Can he keep it? CH is going down the inside. Oh, Comey just turned in that smidgen too early. I can't stress it enough. When you're the car on the outside, you can't go anywhere near the racing line. You will spin the car on the inside. So that could be a ticket going Comey's way. I mean, Banana's certainly got faster pace. What's going on here with McLaren? He's just letting the pack through. Just don't stop because you'll cause a safety car. Don't stop. Keep the car moving because otherwise... Please, Red Dog. Thank you. We don't want safety cars. What are you doing? Red Dog. Either drive normally or take the car into the pits. Either one. You know. Let's not cause a problem for the rest of the drivers. Oh. Hit him to tier 1. No, he's just had a really good strategy, mate. Right, we're back to these guys at the front after some interesting situation from Red Dog. I'm assuming he's going to retire in the pits after his 10 seconds as well. Possible, might have been drinking. Is he joining the alcoholics in the contract series? I'm joking, of course. My wheel disconnected. Okay, Red Dog. Alright, you just seem to be waddling all over the place, pal. But yeah. So, Polowski, Kai, 6/10 off. I've lost. Quinny's fallen back a little bit. Is it the backmarker car just getting a little bit in the way? Banana's having to deal with... Jesus, Red Dog, leave the guy alone! Yeah, it's unfortunate to have wheel issues, but if it is issues, then just retire the car. Get it going. Red Dog AI, maybe. Yeah, like I say, Red Dog, if it's... oh, you DNF'd. Oh, did you retire in the pits and it came... Ah, it came back out. Okay, it was the car coming back out, don't worry. Okay, that's cool. Sorry. Right, apologies about that. Right, Kai. Looking at the back Pelosi, he wants that P3. I mean, he's going to get that P3. Pelosi's got a 3-second time penalty, so he doesn't even really need to overtake him, but he possibly wants P2 off Beast to keep the Kick Sauber Championship lead going. Stupid EA can't understand a retirement. Yep, literally. Retiring pits before it goes into the box still sends you out. Never good, is it? So that gap's come down a little bit. Beast is starting to pull the gap from Banana. I believe Banana's tyres might start to scream at him. We could see some more pit stops in this race. We've got 12 laps still to go. I didn't realise that. There's still a lot of racing. Okay, J.M. Quinney has made the jump. He is on to set of mediums. This could be a really good shout from Quinney. He undercut everybody at the first stint. Can he do it again? Get those mediums on and get flying. Kai, Plowski and Beast all pulling each other along. F1 Nerd is still chilling in P6. He's caught up to Komi-san. Yeah, exactly that. Exactly. Banana's just got to hold on to his lead. He's got a good 60% of battery. He's chilling. Is he boxing? No. Of course he's not. Doesn't need to do anything. He does not need to do anything. Right. Come on. Half a second still. This is what I was saying earlier, Mini. These two cars sat half a second back from Beast. Can't do anything. DRS train. They're sat there. They can't catch Beast on the straight because he just burns a little. He keeps that lead. 0.4. They're a little bit closer, so Beast has gone to defend. Plowski is catching. He's looking to the outside. Turn 1. Goes a little bit deeper on the brakes. No, he just stays there. Tries to cut back. Beast gets the better traction on exit. And we're back down to turn 3 with no moves. Yeah, no moves. Beast's gone a little bit wide, but nothing doing. Plowski's got a better exit. I doubt he's going to look at a move into turn 4. That would be really crazy. Turn 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nothing. There'll be no moves through that section. We've just seen Hellboy pit and just Komi-san, and Quinney has undercut them. Well, no, he was ahead of them already. He'll be hurt in the last couple of laps, but should be quick for most of his final stint. What, the mediums? Yeah. Yeah, I can see the medium runners getting a lot of pace out of him. It's just a long way to ask to catch this little battle for the podium places. Plowski will be happy because he's basically guaranteed P4 right now. Because the rest of the pack's too far behind. Right, who's going to make a move? Who's going to pull the trigger? Nobody. They're all burning. Look at it. It just sits at 2 to 3 tenths of the breaker zone. And back down to turn 3. And no moves. And snooze fest. CH55 jumps past Oliver Square, who has boxed for those mediums. That is Quinney up to P7. He is currently hunting down Reesboy. Which is crazy to think that Reesboy was leading this race early on. Someone at the front could go for it, yeah. Little pain for a gain, yeah, exactly. I mean, the only issue that these front guys have got is it's what, currently 11, 12, 13. If they pit, so say Beast pits right now, he drops behind CH55. So he drops all the way down to P8. And I don't think that's worth the risk. If he's still got the tyres, it is not worth risking the pit stop. You know, you think J.M. Quinney has already undercut them easily. Kai's in. Kai's in. Kai's gone for it. So Kai is going to drop down to most likely P8. Possibly even P9. Yeah, if Banana pits. But Banana can't pit till they do because he loses his lead. So Kai is going to fall all the way down to below CH. Yeah, CH goes past. Is Komi. Komi's going to be close, but not close enough, I don't think. So Kai has got a lot of work to do. So yeah, I mean, Banana is not going to pit until these two do. If these two pit, Banana will pit, because it's just a free pit stop for him. Reese is on the back of F1 Nerd. I'm pretty sure he is sick of the sight of this Aston Martin. And probably that back marker of the McLaren. Kai has made his way past CH55 in the chicane. That's a brave move there. Apologies for missing it. Reese, oh, through the S's. In Sector 2, and Quinny's just done the lot of them. And oh, Reese down the inside, and F1 Nerd shut the door on him. That Aston Martin is... He's going to get some choice words off Reese today. Some real choice words off him. Quinny is through, then up to P4. And he's now hunting down Polowski. I believe Quinny's got a time penalty now as well, hasn't he? Why have you got a penalty, sir? What have you done? Penalties, 3 seconds. Okay, so just corner cutting. Nothing too severe. Could probably do it, but it's risky. Don't think Reese was far enough alongside, although space is always nice. Yeah, I mean, obviously if you're on the car on the inside, you need to be, what is it, about halfway alongside to be warranted space. But yeah, it's nice to be respectful rather than causing incidents for sure. Right, F1 Nerd. Reese has got past him. Apologies, I missed that while reading your messages. But well done, Reese. You're past the Aston Martin. Now run away, because I'm sure you're sick of it. Oh, that's his knees. Right. Wait, what's happened to Kai? What have I missed? Why is Kai falling back? Oh, he's going to gain the time again, but that's strange. Must have made a mistake in Sector 1 and I've missed it. But yeah, he's gone past F1 Nerd already. Down to turn 1. And he's clean through. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to help his teammate get up to that those two guys with the 3-second penalties. Reese is already closing. No, he's losing a little bit of time. Some very old hards, they're going to struggle. I would certainly let your teammate go. Let him chase after that pack. Yeah, straight through. Easily done. Smart move from the Kicksauber guys there. Get as many points as you can for the team. It's a good recovery for Reese, staying out on those tyres. If he can make it to the end, you know, it's a lot better than being in P9 where he was. But yeah, Polowski. So my main interest here really is, can Quinny... He's got a 3-second time penalty though, so I don't think he can gain... What? He's looking at nearly 9 seconds to Beast, plus the 3 seconds he's got to gain to clear Beast with the penalty. So, oh, Oliver is possibly looking for a move. Maybe? Thinking about it? Get through turn 13 and 14, make a move down the home straight. Get that back marker out the way, because that back marker will be giving the Ferrari a DRS. You should have P2 in the bag. Hopefully so. There you go, Ferrari's got the DRS, so can Oliver still make the move? I think the slipstream will help. Yeah, there you go. So he's going to look to the inside of turn 1. Can he get later on the brakes? He does. And a nice move down into turn 1. The tyres are just not there for the Ferrari to hold that one off. And then we've got Hellboy on the fresh tyres as well. The Ferrari's gone! He's in the wall! He's out! And it's a full course safety car. Oh no. Oh no. The traction went on those 17 lap old hards, and he's in the wall. And we have a full course safety car. Banana will be fuming. He will be raging inside that helmet. He's worked so hard for a 25-second lead, and it is now gone. Does he go mediums? No, he goes softs. Yeah, okay. Beast. Will he pit? Yes. Gets rid of his old hards. Will the guys on mediums pit? That is the question. Quinny does. Kai, does he risk it? No. So he should jump these positions. So that will be him up to P2 on the road. Reese has to pick off those tyres, yeah. 2 laps to catch safety car, more than likely, yeah. But that is going to be very interesting. F1 Nerd has stayed out on the hards! Oh, that's brave. Oh, that's brave stuff. 19 lap old hards. I mean, he can get them to the end now, but... Oh, that is brave stuff. He will be a rolling roadblock in that Aston Martin. Grande Gamer coming down the home straight, trying to catch up. Unfortunately, I believe he might be a lap down. Yeah. If he can cause the soft runners to fight, it might work for him. Possibly. Depending on where the safety car is, he could pit this lap. Yeah. He's not caught the safety car yet, but he's going to lose the positions to the soft runners that are pit. So it's up to him. They're not under Delta anymore. Everyone's at full racing speed to catch back up. Does he pit off those 19 lap old hards? Nope. He's carrying on. He's feeling the defence. He's up for it. He's ready to take on the entire world that is behind him on soft tyres. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 fresh softs on his gearbox. Yeah. 7 fresh softs on his gearbox and a fresh medium for a lapped car. I mean, I think even Grandad Gamer will unlap himself to F1 Nerd. Maybe. So we are waiting on... Is it Jar Jar? Yeah, Jar Jar at the back. Kai to dive on banana in the restart. I mean, yeah. The thing is, like, on the restart here, you're going to have no DRS. They're not going to catch. If you just go out the last corner, you're not losing the place. You're not losing the place. You go on the, you know, in the last corner, out the last corner. You're not losing the place down the home straight. Could be carnage. I feel like there's going to be carnage around the rolling roadblock that is F1 Nerd on the 20 lap old hards. But we will see. You never know. He might defend. He might be able to hold this place off. Unless he has insane straight line speed, he's in trouble. Honestly, down the home straight at Hungary, you could have 50-50 wings and you're still not losing the place. It's not long enough. And the DRS doesn't affect it too much. Slipstream's okay, it helps, but it's not enough. So the timing line is so close to the final corner, exactly. Exactly. There's no build-up of speed before the timing line, so... I can't see him... I can't see Banana losing P1 when we go back racing. Grandad Gamer's popped himself back in the pits. He's going for a set of softs. Getting himself out of the way, I'm assuming. Jar Jar's had a spin. And he is back in to the pits. I don't believe the safety car will wait for him. Yeah, can see that. Fresh softs plus where you have to go equals easy defense into turn 1, yeah. Yeah, definitely. So Jar Jar's back out on a fresh set of softs. 21 lap old hards. Go on, keep him warm. Keep him warm, F1 Nerd. You got this. I want him to finish in the top 5, I really do. I really do. Just for the entertainment of it. Just for the sheer entertainment of it. I mean, he's not going to lose these two positions, because these guys with the 3-second penalties won't get far enough up the road. Because they'll be battling these anyway. Willies and Kai to crash in turn 1. F1 nerd for the win. F1 nerd for the win on 21. What would it be? 21, 22, 23 lap. 23 lap old hards. That would be insane. Right, safety car in this lap. Did I just see a M plate come off a car? I'm pretty sure I did. I feel like F1 nerd's missing an M plate. Might have run into the back of somebody. Right. Here we go. When does Banana make the move? He goes wide on the final corner. He's still weaving, deciding when he wants to pull the trigger. And there we go. He's off. He's got a 2.5 lead. I don't know if that's enough. I tell you what, he's in trouble. He's going to have to defend. Kai goes to the outside of turn 1. I think on the softs he might have the superior grip. Kai's going for the switchback down towards turn 2. There's a few moves behind. Polowski's got through. F1 nerd is falling back. Banana keeps his lead by 0.3, so I believe that will be where they stay for the remainder of this lap. Comey looking round for a move on Reesboy. Reesboy wants that Aston Martin out of his way. He's sick of it. He's absolutely... Oh, he's just run into the back of it. Yeah, F1 Nerds had to take that corner a lot slower, unfortunately. Due to his tyres. And there's a front wing gone flying. Not much either driver could do there. Reese is on those fresh softs. Thinks it's going to be a lot quicker, but... Those old hards, you have to lift, if not break through that corner. So that wouldn't have been on purpose. Kai is off chasing after Banana. He's got past Beast. Oh no, he's not got past you. He's ahead of him already. Come on, brain. Comey's got past Reese boy. I think he's just going to have to survive that last lap with that wing damage. F1 Nerd's holding up the rest of the pack on those old hards. Onto the final lap. Can Beast get past Kai Myers? Don't think he can. There's no DRS, so there's not going to be any moves. There's a couple of moves behind. Oliver Sequeira looking for the move on F1 Nerd into turn 1. Does he dive for it? He doesn't. He just hits his rear end instead. You've got to move out earlier if you want to make that move. But he gets the move in the end. No DRS for Kai. No DRS for anyone. Because the detection's before the final corner. So no one gets it. Oliver Sequeira's dropped down. I don't know what happened there. Oh, there's a Mercedes off the track around him. That's an interesting move. That's got to be illegal. Right, can Beast make a move on this final lap into the last few corners? Through the S's of Sector 2. Turn 9 done, turn 10 done, turn 11 done now. Last little bit of straight, last little push. Multiple penalties coming in now. These guys, Polowski and Quinney, might be struggling for points now. I think they're both on 6. We'll go back to Banana as he goes around the final corner. Absolute masterclass from him today. Great strategy and survives the final safety car to win the Hungarian Grand Prix. Second goes to Kai Myers. Third, Rapid Beast. And then let's see what the penalties do for the rest of the guys. Fourth will go to Komi-san. Fifth, Polowski. Sixth, Reesboy. Quinney 7th. Hellboy 8th. F1 Nerd survives for 9th. Gets some points on those whole old hards. And then I couldn't see the rest. Yeah, great finish to the race. Bit of excitement. We love a late safety car. But some good racing from all there. We will cut back into this. Oh! Isn't that missing one? I'm sure that's missing something. I need to go to the results area. Yeah, there's definitely a gap, isn't there, Groundhog Gamer? But well done. You survived the race. That's the main thing. That's all that matters, mate. You survived it and you enjoyed it. No cleanest driver. Oof. Tier 2. No cleanest driver. Oh dear. So let's just get these screenshots and then we'll get the podium finishers in for a little chat. See what they thought of that race. So tier 2, round 3, Hungary. Can't even type. Right. Let's see who is in the chat. I believe Beast and Banana are already there. So we have them. Beast and Banana are here already. That's good. We just need a... Kai Myers. At Kai.
Not gonna let go for. He's probably gonna lose the podium. Oh no, wait, he's out. No, wait, no, he might. He might. He did a naughty move into the pit lane.
There was a few naughty moves out there, so there might be a few drivers with penalties. To be honest.
Did I do any naughty moves?
No, you ran off into the distance like a tier 1 driver.
Am I good?
Fuck off.
Right, guys. So a little bit of podium interviews. We've got Beast in P3. How was the race for you? Beast.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was. Honestly, I have to be honest with you guys. It was honestly amazing. I never thought that I would be back on the podium again, and especially being with Banana as well. It kind of brings back some good memories from F123 when I won Constructors Championship. So hopefully we can get that with Banana this season.
Yeah, you definitely had a strong showing of pace today for both of you. Great strategy at the start, going on to the inters. Obviously, it was suffering for a few laps, but it dried up very quickly for you. And you both showed some brilliant pace on the inter tyres before you went to dry. So yeah, really well done. What made the decision for inters at the start?
To be honest, I was just looking at the director, seeing what everybody was running for the start, and I noticed a couple people were going on inters. I know that the inters were struggling at the beginning, but as soon as I knew when I picked up wind damage, I was kind of screwed at the start, but as soon as the inter change was happening, I knew it was the right call to stick with the inters and not go with the wets, because obviously the wets were going to struggle at some point, and obviously saw that with Kai's teammates, so I took advantage of it and decided to talk strategy with Banana and go from there.
No, brilliant. Yeah, really good choice from you guys. We did see the damage into turn 1 a little bit late on the brakes. Obviously on the inters, no grip. Just caught the back of Reese, didn't you? Unsettling the cars, but you came worse off, so I don't think there'd be much more from that.
Yeah.
But yeah, well done on the podium. Really well done to
Thank
hold that off. And yeah, good luck in the next round. I haven't got the calendar in front of me, so I don't even know what track we're doing.
I was honestly hoping to get the P2 on track, but I did my best.
Yeah, I think Kai showed some unreal pace today. Speaking of which, Kai, P2, great recovery after a few cars undercut you. How was the race?
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I mean, I should have won this race by a flipping country mile. the rain at the start absolutely ruined me, but it is what it is.
Yeah, so struggling for the pace in the wet way at the start, was that
I wasn't struggling for pace, it was just the inters were just 10 times quicker than the wets, so...
Yeah.
And I had to pit from wets to inters after like 1 or 2 laps, and then by then it was just GG's pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I did see you dive in straight away. I thought it was wing damage. You dove in that early. I thought, has he got wing damage? And then there's no wing change. I'm thinking, really? That early a pit stop?
I just knew. I knew the inters were that quick, but yeah, being on wets was just a severe disadvantage. And then come out the pits, and well, you come out after everyone's pitted, and you know, got someone like 30 seconds in front. It's GG's.
Yeah, but you certainly showed some brilliant pace to catch back up, and then obviously that late safety car helped out to battle with the front guys in the end, and you made the most of it and got that P2, so very well done. Getting some good points for Kick Sauber as well, keeping that championship lead, I believe. I will have to double check, but no.
Still be in front.
Yeah, should still be in front. But well done, great race. And then finally, onto our race winner, who has been struggling for the first 2 rounds of the season and suddenly decides that he is an absolute master in the wet. Banana, P1. If he unmutes himself.
Right, I've always been good on the wet. All right, I'm just wanting to point this out. That race, honestly, I felt like Ayrton Senna. I had the tunnel vision. I was putting in laps. I had no cares around me, and honestly, just lap after lap, I was just improving, and yeah, it was a great race.
No, it certainly was. It was brilliant to watch. Again, so same thing with Beast. Obviously, great strategy call from the start. The wet tyres started to struggle straight away. You showed the pace on the inters, gained. I'm pretty sure Reese had like nearly a 5 second gap, and you just chunked into that early
Yeah.
on.
So that strategy, ever since the game started coming out, I've seen people doing inters no matter what session it is. It's all about the dry line, all right? It's going to come in like 3 or 4 laps. If you can just tough it out for the first couple of laps, you'll be so much quicker than the guys that have chosen wets and screwed their strategies. That's
Yeah.
one, how I managed to catch up to Kai, and two, how I managed to catch up to Reese as well. So, yeah, great pace.
Yeah, so really well done. Some great decisions by you guys as a team. Some great points for Williams. I'm just going to check because I'm trying to find it. Season 17. So we'll have a chat
It's
about it.
Bahrain.
Yeah, Bahrain sprint race next week. How are we all feeling? One at a time. Let's go with Banana, then Kai, then Beast. But how do we feel about Bahrain?
Bahrain, oof. Bahrain's not one of my strong tracks. I've not done a lot of real racing on it, so it's going to be interesting. See if I can try and get some practice in before the race, and hopefully we can end up on the podium again.
Yeah, sounds a good plan. Kai, what do you think of Bahrain?
Dead track.
Dead track. Okay, cool. Short and sweet. Dead track. Beast?
Bahrain, man. What can I say about that track? Honestly, it's a good track. I'm not gonna lie. But I think it's just turn 10 that's gonna be a big struggle for a lot of people. Especially myself. But um, hopefully a good podium again for next week and some good points for Williams. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully you guys can get another good result. But no, once again, guys, well done on your podium finishes and the win, Banana, and good luck in the next round, where we will see you and everyone in chat at the Bahrain circuit. Yeah, see you all then. Have a good rest of your week. Bye bye.
Bye everyone. Shout out to Ben.
Bye.